They say it's panacea to poverty. Consistent and persistent is very important in order to achieve greatness. What a man can do, a woman can do better. This is the story of a female farmer who refused to limit herself to being only a housewife, but chose to prove that a woman has the capacity to farm, to rear birds, and to even triumph in any challenges they face. In this video, I actually talk with a female farmer, a poultry female farmer, who has been in the poultry business for more than a decade. Not only in poultry, she also involved in raising of seedlings, which she took from her husband. She took us through the process of some of the things she has been doing and how she has become so successful in the business. This is the story of Tobiloba Aboderi, a female farmer. Don't forget to like this video, turn on notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. In every situation, there is always a blessing to it. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Aboderi Tobiloba. I'm the manager of KOMO Farms.
So now, where did you start your poultry farm?
Well, the poultry farm started in a room, in our last room. It was my husband that started the business.
Okay.
And we started it in just one room that we were not using then.
So what are the things you do in your farm?
Well, in our farm, we raise chicken. We have breeder hen that give birth to, that lay eggs. Then we take the eggs to the hatchery, and after 21 days, we go and collect the baby chicks. We also have turkey that lay eggs too. So we take the eggs to the hatchery as well. And turkey eggs last up to 28 days. And after 28 days, we go to the hatchery to collect the baby turkeys. What is the motivation behind you taking up this poultry farm, this farm generally, as a you know, many people always run away from farming, especially yes, because of the tedious yes, I understand you. People tend to stay away from poultry farming, especially chicken and turkey, simply because they see it as a dirty job. Yes, because of their droppings and everything. But personally, I have love for animals, and anything that has to do with business, I know business will bring money. And me, I like money. So, and I prefer to work for money. Okay. I prefer to work with my hands to get the money. So that is where, then I like animals personally. So I took up that interest of looking into the farm, and gradually the farm was expanding. We had to move them out of our war room to our backyard. So now it is now in the backyard now. Yes. So how are you been enjoying the backyard farm now? How are you coping with it? Well, generally I would say it's not easy. But whatever you are doing, if it's what you have passion for, no matter the challenges or difficulties you face, you will still keep going. As long as you have passion for it, it's not as if you were forced into it. Because if I was forced into it, I would have run away a long time ago. Okay, you'll have even lose interest. I will have lost interest. Okay, so for how long have you been into poultry farming? Well, poultry farming has existed for over a decade though. It has been a long time. And you have been the one managing it from a room, from a single room to backyard. A much bigger space. And we are still aspiring, God helping us to make it into a larger scale farming. Okay, we hope it will. But with this now, from our conversation, if you want to talk about the profit and the gain you have made so far, how can you quantify it? Does it worth it? Well, I would not say it's not worth it, and I would not say it's worth it. But what I know is, in anything you are doing, especially business, you know it is 50-50. Yes. And business itself is a risk. More so when you are dealing with living things, you know it's a 50-50. Yes. But what I do is, I prefer to deal with calculated risk. Okay. You calculate it that, okay, there are times the markets will be high. Like 3 weeks ago now, and early this year and late last year, broiler baby chicks, we sold up to like 1,000 for one, 2.
those times the market were high, it was in high demand. So that time I would say it really made it. But presently, as I'm talking today, market has dropped. Baby chicks now is around 500. So we have to manage with the loss, pending the time the market will rise again. So it's like 50-50. You gain some, you lose some.
At times you win, at times you lose.
Exactly.
So farming is not a quick way of getting poultry. It's not a quick way of getting rich.
It's not a quick way of getting rich. You have to be consistent and persistent.
Okay.
That is just it.
So what's like some of the challenges you can say you have faced so far?
Well, challenges that we have faced, I will talk about three major ones. Number one is the weather.
Okay.
When there is dry season, especially like now, when there is heat, broiler tend, if you are not very careful, the heat alone may make one have more mortality. Because especially broilers and breeders, because of their body size, they are very big. So during that hot weather, their body will be very hot. So you try to stabilize them by giving them more. At times you give them cold water with ice block in the afternoon. So at least maintain and stabilize their body temperature.
So
then another factor is the rainy season. Rainy season comes with its own challenges. Yes, the weather is not that hot, you have enough water, but rainy season comes with a lot of diseases because a lot of things tend to come out during that
rainy season. And these diseases, how does it affect poultry?
It affects a lot. But if one is observant enough to notice any slight change, probably in their droppings, that okay, when they have green droppings there, you know, this one is lack of lasota. As long as you can identify the problem easily and early, it will be easy to take care of it.
Okay.
And when they have droppings that looks like blood, you know, we know that one is coccidiosis. So we get antibiotics to take care of it. But all these little things I mentioned, if one is not careful and not observant enough that it has grown long in their body system, it might be difficult to control it.
Okay, so that means rearing a poultry comes with a lot of experience when to identify diseases.
Exactly.
So with time you were able to, but initially did you know these diseases?
At the initial stage, I don't know. All I just know is for me to even know that a bird is sick, then it's like going to be stage when the bird is already doing somehow, maybe staying in one place, not very active like others.
Okay.
When I started, then it was my husband that said, okay, this one is white faces, then that one is Newcastle, then this one is red one that looks like blood, it's coccidiosis, when it's green, that means lack of lasota. But with time, I was able to fit into the system and know everything perfectly. As far as I'm concerned now, I'm not helping myself. I can call myself a consultant.
So now let's talk about the feed challenges. Because of recent, I discovered the price of feed has skyrocketed. In fact, it's very, very disheartening because the actual price like 2 years ago, last year, compared to now, how are you facing?
Well, the high cost of feed, that one is another one. It's another major challenge because feed is just too expensive. Too expensive. I was chatting recently with a friend of mine that said, okay, Toby, how much is your broiler? And I said, well, the cheapest broiler I have is 25k. She was like, what? 25k is too much. That was the price you sold during Christmas season. It's festive season is always expensive. And I told her, yes, that was the price you sold festive season. But the price we bought feed festive season is even cheaper than what we are buying now.
Yes.
So do the calculation yourself. She now kept quiet. So it's not about season. It's about the cost of feed. And you have to feed the broiler well for the broiler to grow big and get weight. It's when the broiler is heavy that you'll be able to sell it at any price that you want.
That is, and you have a target.
You have a target exactly for the kg they eat in a day. And you calculate is what they eat in a week. The broiler now, we can say you want to rear broiler for like 3 to 4 months. So you have calculated the number of food they are going to eat for that 3 to 4 months. If you give them less food, that means they will not give you the adequate body weight you wanted.
So with this high cost of feed now, is it now profitable to start a poultry farm, like or maybe for someone that wanted to go into like a festive period?
Well, for someone that wants to go into his festive period, I would advise the person will start small, not big. So we at least use that small quantity to test on how it's going to feel like. Because another thing is one thing raising good broilers, healthy broilers, is another thing to be able to sell it. So you need to be able to show about your market value. before you dabble into it, because I have someone that said, okay, I want to try broiler chicken for a start, and I advised you can start little, but the person insisted, okay, let me take,
maybe I have the money.
I have the money.
Okay.
Let me take 50 pieces. 50 pieces, you can say is small, but with the high cost of chicken now,
or feed,
are you sure that 50 pieces is really small? So the person actually went into it. I was the one that supplied him the 1 carton of baby chicks. In like 4 or 5 weeks, he started complaining. This chicken are eating too much. Oh, the feed. Oh, how is it going to? I said, I told you. If you have started with half carton, which is 25 pieces, you won't have a complaining. And he only started. He's new in the business. He has not gotten enough customers yet. Now, this is February. The chicken is ready for December. He has not finished selling it till now.
Till now?
Yes, he still have more. Some that are remaining, and he's complaining to me every day. This chicken are just collecting my money. I use my money to buy feed. I told you, start small. When people know you, okay, this person has started selling chicken. When you want to do another one, then you can do it in a more higher quantity.
You try to grow.
You grow. Than starting high and you got stuck in the middle.
That would be more like running at a loss.
In fact, that's just the exact word, running at a loss. Because he has spent almost all his savings on feeding the chicken, and chicken are still there.
The chicken are still there, and they will be eating.
They'll continue to eat, because if you don't eat them, they will lose weight, and all your efforts from day one will turn to a wasted effort. So you have to keep feeding them to maintain that body weight, so you'll be able to sell them.
That's another this thing now. From our conversation, I discovered that you are not only into poultry. And what other things do you do in your farm?
Well, we do other things too. Example is we go into crop production too. Yes.
Do you have the strength to go into crop production?
Yes, but I'm not the only one doing it.
Okay.
I would say it's more like a family business. My husband is there to assist.
Okay.
And my children too, they help us with wetting the seedlings and all those ones. So we have seedlings too. We have cocoa seedlings.
We
have cashew seedlings. We have palm seedlings too.
You raise them from beginning
from the seed. We plant them in the nursery.
Okay.
Inside the polythene bag. Then we start wetting it. With time, they start sprouting up little by little. They start getting bigger leaves. So we do that one too. And we also help people set up farm.
Okay. Because that means, let me say you are a farm madam.
Yes.
Because now looking at it, because with what you are counting now, because if someone does not have passion for farming, do you think someone can achieve this high level of?
I don't think so. The reason is very simple. Farming business is not for the weak. You need your physical strength, your mental strength as well, even emotional strength. You need to be in your right frame of mind, so you'll be able to read your animals. If you look at the birds now, okay, this one is not very active, it's not playing with the rest. This one is secluding itself, isolating itself. So you have to look at them. So you have to be in your right frame of mind to be able to notice all of these things. So it's not for the weak.
It's not for the weak. So they're doing backyard farming for like more than a decade now. What have you learned from it so far?
Well, I have learned a lot. In fact, I have gained more knowledge. More knowledge on chicken, on turkey, even on plants. Plants based on our cashew seedlings, our cocoa, palm seedlings. I've gained a lot. In fact, I never knew that it's possible for you to have a oil palm that will be short like this, and it will produce all the seeds down. When I was younger, what we know is that palm tree will go very tall.
Yes, tall.
And you'll be looking for someone to climb it before you can bring down the seed. But now there are hybrid ones that their height might not be more than this, and all of the seeds will be down. You don't need to climb anything. You can just sit down yourself and start picking them one by one. So I've learned a lot. Agric has gone international. That you need to stay into it to know how it's going.
So are we really practicing that international standard of agriculture in Nigeria, farming in Nigeria?
Yes, I will say yes. We are practicing it. We have not gone to that extent, but I know Nigeria, as of today, we have gone international.
Let's say we are trying.
We are trying, yes. Trying. That's the word.
So okay, now let's in order for the video not to be too long, but let's talk about how are you able to fund your farm over this years. How are you funding your farm?
Well, when it comes to funding, I would say it has not been easy. It has not been easy. All of our savings, even for the money that is meant for the family, we have used it for the farm. So we only get few support from family and friends.
Okay.
We've not really gotten a bigger support like that. So we are just managing.
So what is now your plan for the farm now?
Well,
backyard at least.
Yes, we plan to expand it and make it grow into a big farm. In fact, a household name. A household name. But we need funding. We need help to go to that level. We're even planning on diversifying. Since we have enough chickens, we have the breeder that is our own. We have the breeder chickens. We have the turkey. So we are planning on going into frozen foods. We just slaughter it directly from the farm, then put them in the freezer for the frozen food. And we need we're also planning on getting a big solar installation that will give us 24-hour power supply for the freezer. So there won't be need to say we are going for imported frozen food that would have used chemicals to preserve before exporting it down to Nigeria.
So that means you are already having a very high vision.
So we have a very vision. We are only limited due to funds.
Okay, yes. Okay. So what is now your dream in the next let's say 2, 5, 6, 10 years?
Yes, my vision is to make KOMO farm a household name.
Okay.
Just like all these Zatek farm, chill farm that is known all over the world.
Okay. So do you help people to establish a farm too?
Yes. Yes, we help people to establish farm too. Even if it's chicken, poultry farm, layers farm, broilers, turkey. We even have people set up farm for crop production.
Did you supply?
Yes, you supply. We supply
chick.
We supply day old
chicks.
Because
for my fans that might be interested.
Yes, we sell day old chicks. We sell day old turkeys. We sell seedlings, cashew seedlings, oil palm seedlings, and cocoa seedlings. So we supply as well.
So what advice will you now give to anybody that wanted to go into farming, and especially female that has nothing, a wife that has nothing doing right now?
Well, my advice to people that are just coming or open to go into these businesses, number one thing is we have to start for your passion. That yes, I want to do this thing, not necessarily for the money. Because anything you are starting and you are putting money at the very front, you might not necessarily, I don't want to use the word succeed, might not necessarily go a long way in it if your primary target is money. But you have to start with your determination and passion that yes, come rain, come sunshine, I want to do this thing and I will make headway in it. So when you have made up your mind about that, no matter the challenges you face, you still continue to strive that yes, I will definitely make it out of this thing one day.
Okay. With this, we come to the end of this video. So if you have any thing you wanted to actually ask, if you have any question, if you want to get a day-old chick, a reliable day-old chick, or you wanted to partner, or you wanted to ask 1 or 2 questions, a number is going to be in this the description of this video, and you can contact her, or perhaps you can also check on our Facebook page, KOMO Farm on Facebook page. So don't forget to like this video, turn on notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So see you in our next video.
Bye.